Hey everybody, it is March 24th. Hopefully you've had a great end of your winter. Looks like spring is rapidly approaching. I want to thank Darren Bird, Annie Matthews, and Thomas Pearl for your business and referrals. I really appreciate it. As always, that's how I do business and it's how I get business is almost exclusively through referrals. So thank you to each and every one of you who takes the time to introduce me to people that I need to meet. Thank you so much. So to recap, on February 27th, in case you've been in a hole somewhere, the United States attacked Iran, and almost immediately oil prices and mortgage rates skyrocketed. The latter is what I'm much more interested in at this point. Rates went up to about 6.5. They were down right around 6, and they actually dipped ever so slightly below 6 to I think 5.98 sometime earlier in February. We were primed for a really, really good March, and then this happened. It's not unlike April last year when Godzilla tariffs hit, and we were supposed to have a really solid recovery, and then that kind of torpedoed it until later in the spring. Now, when the Strait of Hormuz opens back up, and it should be fairly soon, I'm not a political strategist, but it just seems rational that the most powerful nations on earth are not going to allow a strait to stay closed for very long when 20% of the world's oil and natural gas pumps through it. Once that's opened up, then things are going to return back to normal. Interest rates are going to drop down to 6. They may even dip a little bit lower. I don't quote me on that, but the way rates are right now, even if the Fed doesn't fudge with the rates at all, we can still see as low as 5.75, which would be an absolute boom. But if you're selling right now, and I've had these conversations many times in the last few weeks, you just have to be patient. There aren't a lot of people looking out there right now. Now, if you are interested in buying, and especially if you are a cash buyer, then turn off this video right now and go buy a house, because you're not going to have a much better time than it is right now. Things are really going to pick up as soon as this is all over with, and then there's going to be a lot of competition. There's a fantastic inventory out there. Sellers are certainly willing to make concessions, at least in most instances. So it's a wonderful time to buy. But if you are looking to get that really, really good interest rate, yeah, it's going to take a few weeks. Normally, when we hit the end of spring break, this is when the market starts, and that was literally yesterday. It's probably going to take another couple weeks, but I'll be patient. This will all be over with, and I'm here if you need any soothsaying or emotional coddling or anything like that. That's about 45% of my job, to be honest. Anyway, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your month.